Hello everyone and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This week sees a brand new theme, and that of course is Flair for Genius. The individual clues for this include Healing Lilies for our helm, Brain over Brawn for our chest, the Great Sigmascape for our hands, and the bottom or left ring slot is the Creator. In this video we have a 100 score, as well as a way of getting your 80 score, which is your minimum required for the maximum MGP, very easily. So let's get to that 100 first. Alright, for the 100 score, as you can see here, we've got the white Bright Lily Corsage. This is something that you can craft with alchemy, and it's fairly low level alchemy. Essentially, the Bright Lilies have been in the game for a while now. You can obtain the seeds from any seed merchant, such as Tani in New Gridania, plant these in a pot, and then harvest them. And then with alchemy, we can create these corsage. Pretty cool things. Obviously, any color should work for this. I've not tested all of the colors, so apologies if there's one that doesn't work. I'm using the white one here, which is one of my personal favorites from the corsage set of Bright Lily. I think they're pretty cool. And as far as I know, there's no alternatives outside of the Bright Lilies. It specifically says here, lilies here, so I would imagine it's any of the color of Bright Lily Corsage will work for gold this week. For the chest piece, I've gone for the Augmented Shire Preceptor's Coat. This is the healer specific Shire chest piece. You can get this with 510 poetics off of the NPC His Maina in Idleshire, specifically for the chest slot. Now, I'm not sure if every single one of these works. I would wager that the tank ones and the maiming ones probably don't work. However, I do know that the aiming ones are reported to work, I saw on social media, as well as obviously the Preceptors, which is a healer one, and the casting one will work. So if you want to get any of those specifically, I would imagine that the clue Brain over Brawn probably has something to do with that, considering the learned nature of the Shire, and also the fact that these are the Preceptors and Conservators, that kind of thing. So I would imagine that's the way that that works. The other item I've seen confirmed as well, that somebody did a Fashion Report post, they figured out that the Scholar Artifact 1 chess piece also works for gold this week. So that's worth bearing in mind if you have a Scholar and still have your artifact gear. And if you don't, you can go to obviously any Calamity Salvager and get that back, any artifact gear. So I don't know as to the lengths of which ones outside of Scholar would work, but for now we're just spending 510 poetics on a chess piece, healer or caster for guarantee in Idleshire. And then we've got the Great Sigmascape clue, giving us the Carborundum Gloves of Healing. I just chose the healing ones to go with the chess piece I chose. You can go for any of the gloves from Sigmascape. Essentially, any of the duties that give you Sigmascape cranks, you need 2 of those on normal difficulty and exchange those at the NPC Gelfradus in Ralga's Reach, and you can get gloves of your choice. Or of course you can do it on Savage if you want to and just get the diamond gloves. Those will also work, I think, for any job as well. But of course you can unsync or unrestrict that stuff now quite easily, so if you wanted to go and do that with some friends or just do it solo, yeah, it's honestly quite easy, especially with the level cap where it is now. Then we move on to our final slot, which is the Creator. So this is your bottom or your left ring slot, and I went for the prototype Alexandrian Ring of Slaying. You can go for any of these, it doesn't have to be slaying, but the thing is that basically you can use any of them on any job anyway, because they're equipable by all classes level 60 and above. This is obviously a very good item to get, even on a free trial. Just unsynchronize Alexander, specifically from Eyes of the Creator, Breath of the Creator, Heart of the Creator, or Soul of the Creator, so the Creator series of that wing. And you need to get yourself some tarnished Alexandrian bolts. Once you've got those, you can go and exchange those in Idleshire off of the Alexandrian Exchange and get yourself a ring of choice. Or of course go and do the Savage version and get yourself the normal Alexandrian ring instead. Those will also work. But honestly, that's pretty much the 100. Not too bad, honestly, and majority of this is fairly easy to farm if you haven't already got it already, with very little bad drop rates. But let's move on to an easy 80 regardless, give people an easier time. The first of the easy 80s I want to share with you here is probably slightly the simplest for people who are on free trial. This involves obviously having any of those Bright Lily Corsage, again, low-level alchemy craft or from a market board, which may or may not be accessible to everyone depending on what account you're playing on. And then we've just combined that with any chess piece that's dyed Snow White. Obviously Snow White quite accessible to everybody, and it doesn't matter what chess piece you dye that onto, just having any Lily Corsage and some Snow White dye on any chess piece, as long as something is equipped in every other slot, regardless, just make sure something is equipped, you are guaranteed to get an 80 score. So that's one version. And the other way I'd like to show here is, again, quite a simple one. We're combining this time two items that a free trial player definitely has access to. We, of course, have got that Shire Preceptor's Coat, or Shire Coat specifically. So that's 510 Poetics, which you can definitely obtain. And then there's the, obviously, the Creator Ring there. And yeah, you can pick any of those. They will all work for gold rating, and they're all available for all classes level 60 and above. So it doesn't matter which one you get. But yeah, that's the way I would do it personally if I was on a free trial account. But maybe you have your own suggestions. Feel free to leave those in the comment section. And once again, thank you to the Reddit thread for theorizing this each and every week. Link in the description as usual. But enjoy your fashion report. Enjoy your weekend, whatever you might be doing. I plan to play some Path of Exile 2 and see what that game's like. I'll report back when I do. Anyway, much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.